Hello and namaste. I am Harshala and I welcome you to my channel. So, a proper book haul, a Amazon book haul after 7 months. So, yeah, I have been collecting books since my last book haul video, which was in September, and these are all the books that I have purchased with my own money. No one has sent me any books. So, yeah. That being said, I will share the link in the description box below to the book list that will be like all the books that are mentioned in the video. You can like go and check it out. If you want to check out my old like a previous video, the only book haul that I have on this channel, I will share the link to that as well in the description box below, and I will also share a link somewhere in the eye icon. And yeah, apart from that, even that book list will be mentioned in the description box below, the Amazon link to that book list. As and when I got my hands on them, I kept them aside. I think very few books I have read because I couldn't just make this haul any sooner. So yeah, that being said, I think we should just get started. The first book that I got, like it these books are like not mentioned in any chronological order. Recently I went to a book fair which I have made a separate haul about, and I got the book 1 in the series, which was called Everless, and this one is called Evermore. So this is the book 2 in the series by Sarah Holland. And the book that I have was like, naturally it had a spray, like it was a much better edition, I will say. Like the book and the feel of the book was very good, like the cover and all. This one I got for 183 rupees, but it is like not that sturdy, and I understand because like the price is not that high, and it didn't have like sprayed edges. But the one that I got, like the Everless, had red sprayed edges. So I just like DIY'd my own sprayed edges. So I just water painted it to blue, and now I have my own sprayed edges book. So yeah, that is what I did. So that is Evermore, and it is a part of fantasy series. Like there are 2 books in the series as of now. I don't know if there is a third book or not, and I have no idea what the book is about. The only thing that I know is that it is about, like, it is a fantasy series. The next book that I have is a thriller series. I think it is the only thriller series that I have, like only thriller books that I have, because that is something that I haven't tried my hands on. So it is the Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I have the entire series. The first book is called like there is a novella, Killjoy, which you have to read like prior to this, but you can totally skip it. I am gonna read it on my Kindle. This one is called A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson, and it follows 2 characters, I think, right? Pip and Ravi, if I'm not wrong. And I think there is a series or a like show, like a movie or a series coming about this entire series, like this book series. So I definitely wanted to get my hands on that. And then we have other 2 as well, Good Girl Bad Blood and As Good as Dead. So yeah, these are the entire 3 books. There are like 4 books, and I think there is this new book that has like just released, the reappearance of Rachel Price, if I'm not wrong, and it is somewhat related to this series. I'm not sure, like the author is the same. Then yeah, I have another series which I'm not proud of, because I have gotten them from Misho, because I just wanted to give it a try, what kind of books we get on Misho. Because on Amazon it is very easy to find sellers. Like there is Coco Blue, there is You Read, there is Amazing Buy, but I have like tried only 2 of them, and that is Coco Blue and You Read store. So I got this from Misho, and I got the entire set, like the series, for 500 rupees. And the paper quality is not that good, obviously, because it is something that is not original, and the cover is also like slightly misprinted. If you can see, like this statue or this mannequin is like half printed. But yeah, now that I have it, I'm not gonna like purchase them in the original stuff, because I already have them. Okay, so the next book is slightly different, and when I got my hands on this book, I was so scared, because it is not something that I generally read, and I was scared that I won't be able to finish this book, or I won't enjoy this book. But I did. I loved this book. Like, I think I will have to like tell you guys. I'll just share the blurb. Okay, pause and read. So yeah, The Virgin Suicides by Jeffrey Eugenides. and I did read this book in March, and there is a vlog coming for you guys. The next book that I read, I think you guys must have seen. So this is Samsara, and I recently went to the book fair, where I actually made a haul, and I met the author, and he actually, signed the book. We actually spoke for some time. So yeah, that happened, and it is Samsara by Saksham Garg. I'm like super excited for book 2 because in book 1 there are so many things that are incomplete, and it makes sense because there is gonna be a book 2. Then I got my hands on the Inheritance Games. This is the first book by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and there are like 4 books, and I think the 5th one is also coming out. So I just have the first book, and I think this is the only series that I have the first book in. Like I got it last year. Oh my god, there is no like electricity. I don't know what went wrong, and I'm like sweating so much. So yeah, the Inheritance Game is I think about like the Inheritance Games. Basically it is about a story about inheritance. I don't know which genre this book falls in, because even on Goodreads, like, people are so freaking confused. Some say like there is a like it's a lot of things, like there are a lot of things happening in this book. Some say it's thriller, some say it's romance, some say it is like there is some kind of, I don't know who's, I think it is the right genre for this book will be a YA book, a young adult book. Then I have, I think, very few non-fiction books, and this is one of them, Big Magic. I absolutely love this book. Like, there are like 2 books that I read like every single year, but yeah, Big Magic and The Secret are 2 books that I read every single year, and I had to like throw out my copy of Big Magic because of the termite attack. But yeah, I have it finally, and I'm so happy. I literally got it like today itself, like 2-3 hours ago. So I am like, I want to annotate again. I already have like a Kindle edition. I already have it on Audible, and yeah, I have also highlighted a lot of things that I loved about this book, like a lot of thoughts. It is basically a elder sister talking to you. It is not only for people who are into creative professions. It is for everyone. I think everyone should read this book at least once in their life. Then I have another book which is Rising Like a Storm. This is book 2, which I got for just 99 rupees. Like, it is a steal deal, and the book 1 I'm yet to get my hands on, but yeah, I have the book 2 for 99 rupees. I actually got it I think during what, yeah, the Great Indian Amazon Festival, which was like around Diwali, from I think Dussehra to Diwali, or maybe Navratri to Diwali it happens. So yeah, that time I got it. Then I have a series. I think this series you guys already have seen on my channel, because if you have seen my TBR videos, you guys know. So we have the Grisha verse, Shadow and the Bone, Siege and Storm, and Ruin and Rising. It is basically a fantasy series where there are a lot of characters, but the main characters, Alina is like, she has this hidden power which she was unaware of, and yeah, that is how her journey is. And there are a lot of elements that I don't recall at the top of my mind, but yeah, that is a very great series, because I have seen the Netflix show, like the season 1. I wanted to read the book as well before moving ahead to the season 2. Then we have 2 romances. The first one is Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. The Love Hypothesis is the book that I am like currently reading, and then I will be picking this book up. So basically, Ali Hazelwood writes, like, the 3 books that she has written so far that I know are about women in STEM, basically women who are scientists or mathematicians or engineers, the whole STEM thingy. And basically it is their love story, and I have to say that her writing style is slightly different. It is not something that I have read, but I have to say, like, it is a lot of fun happening there, but I'm not too sure like whether I like it or not. But yeah, I'm currently reading The Love Hypothesis, and Love on the Brain is the second book. Love Theoretically is the third book, which I do not have, but yeah, I definitely plan on getting my hands on that book. Then I have Elsie Silver's Flawless. There is this Chestnut Spring series. I loved this book. Like, I read this book sometime in March, and I absolutely loved this book, but somewhere I felt like the plot could have been slightly better. Somewhere I felt that it was very incomplete, if that makes sense, even with the epilogue. Then if you have seen the April TBR, you guys know The Stolen Heir. It is a fantasy series. If you have read The Cruel Prince, you definitely have to read this book. This book follows the one of the characters from the Cruel Prince trilogy, Oak, who was the youngest stepbrother of Taryn and Jude. And yeah, The Stolen Heir follows the story of Oak and Surin. And yeah, that is what it is. We'll see how they come to power in Elfheim. That is what I'm hoping for. Then we have My Year of Rest and Relaxation. Okay, so the internet is like divided about this book. Some like call it like the holy grail of that girl era, and every girl should read this book and all that jazz. I read it, okay, and I have to say, like, I am not one of them. I am someone who feels that you can totally skip this book. Like, there are some things that are relatable, that are too relatable, but is the plot worth it? No, because there is no plot. Was the book worth reading? I say definitely no. Like, you can read so many other books. Skip this one if you can. Then we have My Neighbor Totoro. If you are a Ghibli fan, you already know, like, this is such a sweet story, and yeah, that is why I got it. And I will share the link in the description box below to all the books. Then I also got Cersei because I read the Song of Achilles in one of my fantasy readathons, 24-hour readathons. So I definitely wanted to try the next book, Cersei, and I have heard like so much about this book that I have like so high expectations about it. I just hope that this one doesn't disappoint me. So this is Cersei by Madeline Miller. Then we have Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. This book is like one of my most treasured books, and I did not like, a hardcover was available, but I loved this cover so freaking much that I want the second book, the Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, Emily Wilde's Map of Other Worlds, also to be in paperback, because that sage like light green cover is like so adorable. And it follows about the journey of Emily Wilde and one more, I don't remember. I think he is like, they are like rivals, and it is like, I don't know if there is a love story happening here, but yeah, it is like definitely about enemies to lovers is what I have heard, but I don't know how much is happening in book 1 because there is another book, so we don't know exactly. Like, this book has been on my, every book that I talk to you guys about has been on my list for so long, so I definitely got my hands on this one, and it is Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Mellors. I absolutely love the cover. Like, I hate white covers. If you have seen my videos in the past, you guys know I do not like white covers as much, but I love this cover. Okay, I love, like, the whole vibe of this book is like so freaking cute, and I have no idea what this book is about. I think this is kind of a romance book, but I am not too sure. Like, it is written like Cleo and Frank run headfirst into romance that neither of them can quite keep up with, that reshapes their lives and lives of those around them. Okay, I just like, you can pause and read for better understanding. Then I have like the entire Jane Austen collection, like without, like, in no particular order. Let me show it to you guys. I got Penguin Classics. I have to say that I got Penguin Classics because they are original, but can you see, like, these books, I got my hands on them like literally today, and they are already damaged. And it is not like they got damaged during shipping. They are like, the covers are very 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 fragile. Like, itna patla cover hai. I'm like so disappointed in the cover, but then it is a Penguin Classic and I love the aesthetic of it. Okay, so the first book that I have is Emma by Jane Austen, and I don't know what this book is about, but I wanted to read like the entire Jane Austen collection because there are very few books and you can read them in like 3-4 months. So yeah, Emma's cover I did not like that much. I was expecting a nice face on the cover, but yeah, it is what it is. So first one is Emma. Like, this is like in no particular order. Then we have Persuasion, and I like the cover. Then we have, what do we have? Oh, I like this cover. It's Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen again. And yeah, let me show you one difference, okay, that I noticed. So this is Pride and Prejudice, and this one is Love, Friendship and Other Youthful Writings. Can you see the penguin strip and the difference in cover? This one has a thicker strip, this one is like slightly thinner, and it has orange penguin logo. So yeah, these are two books, and there are like two different kinds of classic penguin classics available. This one is Pride and Prejudice, this one is Love and Friendship and Other Youthful Writings, and then we have Sense and Sensibility, and I absolutely adore this cover, like so freaking cute. The only thing is that all other covers were like matte, this one is not matte, it is shiny, so that is only a bummer, but it is what it is. Then we have a few of her, I think, unfinished books, or books that were, published after she passed away. And Lady Suzanne, the Watsons and Sanderson, this is the name of the book. Like there are 3 stories, some of them are like unfinished, and the cover is like okayish, like not something that I love but not something that I dislike as well. This is Northanger Abbey, and I absolutely love the cover, and the same lady is on Mansfield Park. Can you see like the similarities in their faces? This is like the close-up, this is like a slightly portrait kind of situation going on here, and I absolutely love the covers. Okay, so that was my entire Jane Austen collection. After Jane Austen, I am like planning on Charles Dickens, if you are just curious, and I also plan on reading a few series when it comes to classics. So for that you have to see my other book haul, that is the Lock the Box book haul. I have quite a few books there, I think 32 books there. So yeah, I will share the link in the description box below. Then we have some hardcover books. Flower Heart, this I wanted to read in April, so I got it. This is about a girl. I'll share the description, I'll share the blurb here. You can pause and read. And I got it from Amazon for around 600 rupees, which is like a steal deal for this hardcover. Then I know I have shared this on my shorts, but yeah, Fourth Wing special edition. I also want to get Iron Flame special edition, even though people are saying that the book is not that great like the first one, because most of them gave Fourth Wing a 5-star, and then Iron Flame got like a 2-star. So yeah, this is Iron Flame for you guys. And then we have like one of my surprisingly favorites, Hotel Magnific. It is a hardcover. I love the cover. I got this book for the cover, okay, and it is a hardcover. It is not even expensive. I think I got it for 450 rupees. I even got the Fourth Wing for 450 rupees during the Great Indian Festival from Coco Blue. Yeah, so that is something that you should pay attention to. If you guys are on Instagram, make sure to follow me. I have shared the link in the description box below. Whenever I find some books like special edition books or books that are like really cheap, I am not usually active on Instagram, but I come and post on stories that yeah, this book is like on sale on Amazon, and then share the link on my stories, so you can just go ahead and purchase it. Then I got The Yellow Wallpaper by Charlotte Perkins Gilman, and I read this book, and I have to say, like, it is a very different book, but it was a good book, okay, not a bad one. And then we have my prized possession, Lessons in Chemistry, exclusive author signed edition. Okay, so can you see? Pony Garments has signed this, and I got this one from Crossword. Yeah, I went to Crossword on Women's Day, and I got this Lessons in Chemistry. It is a hardcover, but it doesn't have a dust jacket, but I absolutely love the cover. Like the other cover that is there, I do not like it at all. I love this one. I'm sorry if there is a lot of noise there. Like there is no electricity, and there are babies here, so we have to like entertain them, so they're like playing right outside the door. Then I also got Remarkably Bright Creatures. I searched for this book on Amazon so freaking much. Like I think I have been searching for this one since last year September. I think who read it, Khalila Denson read it, and like she has been recommending it, so I definitely wanted to get my hands on, because whatever Khalila gives a 5-star or a 4-star, or she keeps talking about certain books, I generally like them. I owe it to her for The Little Prince, because she recommended it to me, and then like us on one of her videos, and I loved that book. So I got this book from Crossword, and I absolutely love this, cover. The other cover is also good, like the blue one with the orange octopus, but this one is also nice. So this story is about, you have to like read it. I'm not gonna read it. I know like there's this octopus and there's this widow, I think, and I think they talk or something on those lines. So it is remarkably bright. Remarkably bright creatures. Then the last book that I got from Crossword was Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. So basically on Amazon they have the white cover, and I definitely wanted a yellow cover because, as I told you guys, I do not like white covers unless like there is a lot of color element going on. So can you see, like this is also white book, but then there are a lot of elements on the cover that makes it attractive. Yeah, I think that was the last book. We are done with this haul. So all the links to the books are in the description box below. There will be one Amazon link and all the books will be mentioned in that link. If you have any queries, do let me know in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Until next time, stay flawsome.